It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the elect who push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Akim. Shabbat Shalom to the hopeful elect. Okay? And the video is going to be entitled, The Great Tribulation is Jacob's Trouble. Salaki. The Great Tribulation is Jacob's trouble. All right? They both is the same thing. All right? It talks about the same thing. Precept on precept, line upon line. It tells you about that in the book of Psalms, man. All right? Through precepts do I get understanding. All right? So as I'm reading, we're going to get the definition of the Great Tribulation, okay, in the Compact Bible Dictionary. All right? So I'm going to try to make this quick, straight to the point. All right? So it says Matthew 24, and I can read all the way from the top because this is, and let me go on record by saying this. The time that we're entering into is going to be 70 AD all over again. All right? The whole book of Matthew, the book of Luke, the book of Mark, all talked about 70 AD in the end times. When the disciples asked Yahushua, who the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, when they asked him on the Mount of Olives, okay, what shall be the sign of thy coming in the end of this age? He broke it down to him. All right? It's written in red. You see the red right there? That's Yahushua speaking. All right? So this is going to be 70 AD all over again. 70 AD on steroids. 70 AD on steroids. Okay? Then I can't wait to get the video with the other brothers, man, on that topic there. Hopefully we can do it today or in the coming days, Lord willing. All right, so this is Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. So the time that we're entering into is going to be unlike like humanity has never ever seen or witnessed before. Okay? You've always had riots, civil war, unrest, uproars of the people and everything like this. People revolting. You had the Black Panthers revolting. The civil rights movement and all that bull crap. Okay, but that's not going to have anything on the time that we're entering into, and it's already started. Jacob's trouble is already started. It's already been kick-started. Martial law is being implemented in certain cities. It is here. Okay? So the time that we're entering into is going to be unlike, and this is for you 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. This is Jacob's trouble. The great tribulation is for you. It's not for the hopefully elect. Lord willing, we are part of that number, beginning with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and the sincere Akim who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and the brothers amongst myself who pushing this true gospel. Okay? Because what did it say? Let's get that. We can get that too. In Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right? So let's finish the rest of this. It says, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. Okay? Nothing is going to compare to the time that we are entering into. The Most High is going to unleash his whole wrath for a final battle, man. The Lord of armies, the Lord of hosts. He is a man of war. The Lord loves to see people going and fighting against each other, killing each other, mass death. But the Christian church preaches about a damn rapture and God is good all the time, God is good and all that. It's a flip side of that coin also. They always want to talk about the good things of the Most High. His care is only for the elect. He's only good to his elect. That's it. Because he's going to destroy 2/3 of the nation of Israel. And that's in Zechariah 13 chapter and 8th verse. Okay? The Most High is terrible. He is terrible. And you haven't even seen even a tad bit of the Most High's power of his terrible beings, man. And this coronavirus got people out here in fear and scared as shit right now. And this only the beginning. This the book. Let's turn our Bible to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Backing up the great tribulation and Jacob's trouble. Okay? Jeremiah 30 and 7. Salaki. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. None is going to be like it. What did I just read in Matthew 24 and 21? What did it say? For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. Precept upon precept. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Nothing is going to be unlike this day until this time that we're coming into. Okay? And Jacob's trouble is for you 12 tribes, the so-called Negroes, you so-called Latin-speaking people of the earth, you so-called Native Americans, you so-called Mexicans, you so-called Cubans, okay? You Seminole Indians, okay? This is all about you. Jacob's trouble is coming for you. All right? Esau, the so-called white man, is going to unleash his wrath, which is ultimately Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doing it, but he's going to use Esau, the so-called white man, on the left-hand side, which represents wickedness, for his whooping stick. Because the elites have an agenda. Good, you know, they got the Agenda 21, depopulation. They have the Georgia Guidestones, the so-called Illuminati, who the world knows. These Rothschilds, these elite bankers, they want to depopulize society, mainly you 12 tribes. But this devil is so wicked that he'll kill off his own people. He'll kill himself to kill you 12 tribes. And the Georgia Guidestones has what? 500 million people. You roughly at 8 billion people right now. So he wants to wipe you out. And he's already starting with this 5G technology, this coronavirus, and greater evils are going to grow on this earth. Because the Most High is going to cleanse this earth. And thermonuclear fire is going to finish this place off, along with the chariots, the so-called UFOs. All right? Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. Who is that he? The remnant. The hopefully elect, man. Quick precept. Matthew 24 and 13. But he, it's that word again, he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. That's that word again. He is talking about the elect. He that endureth. Because the elect are going to go through a lot of shit and to enter into the... Oh, let's get that. Beautiful. Spirit is rolling. The book of Acts. Chapter 14. And verse 21. Acts 14 and 21. Let's start here. And when they had preached the gospel to that city, and had taught many, that they returned again to Lystra, and to Iconium, and to Antioch, verse 22, Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples, and exhorting them to continue in the faith. And that goes along with long suffering, being made hard. This truth is all about being made hard. Okay? Being in training right now. The Most High having you subject to being in temptation. Okay? Suffering you, man. Our great terrible King Yahweh suffered. But he continued in the faith. That goes with enduring. Continue means to be enduring. Not to give up, to keep striving. Those that fall out of the truth, They wasn't meant to be in it anyway. Many are called, but few are chosen. And exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we, the hopefully elect, Lord willing, we of that number, beginning with the elder and apostles of great millstone, and to the sincere brothers in other camps, you know, who the Most High is going to choose, and to the elect who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? And that we must, not, it said must, it's not going to be a maybe, not an if. The Bible doesn't deal with assumptions or you know, a hair standing on the back of your neck, okay, or educated guesses. It gets specific, straight to the point. Literally, it says, and that we must, you're going to do this through much tribulation. It says through much tribulation, not a little bit. You're going to go through a lot of things in order to do what? Much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So you're going to have to go through all these things, man. And that comes with enduring, man. Keeping that faith, man. Keep enduring. Fearing the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that he has mercy upon us. All right? So let's get the definition of great tribulation. All right? And I'm going to read that out of the Compact Bible Dictionary. It's over this. Compact Bible Dictionary. You can pick it up at Amazon or maybe Barnes & Noble. They may have it. I'm not pretty sure. I didn't see it in there, the one we have down here, you know, in Baton Rouge. But you can order this offline on Amazon.com. All right? And I encourage you to get it before this devil Esau, the so-called white man, these elites, shut off the internet. They're already talking about doing it due to the fact of the quote-unquote conspiracy that's going around with the 5G and the coronavirus being linked together. All right? So the best way to stop that is to shut everything off. Ultimately, is to shut the Israelites off. And that's in Amos 8:11, man. All right? The family of the word. That's coming next. All right? So this is on page 593 in the Compact Bible Dictionary. This is the word great tribulation. All right? Tribulation. Great tribulation. All right? It says trouble of a general sort. Sometimes this suffering is just the natural part of one's life. Of whose life? Of the Israelites' life. This is the natural part of our life, going through tribulations, the trials, being tested, the elect. Okay? Deuteronomy 28th chapter. Okay? The Most High is finna bring it all back again. Everything that he done in the past, he's finna do it all over again. He told you that in 2nd to 15th chapter. He gonna smite Egypt with plagues as he did before. Spiritual Egypt is America. Okay? I went over that in one of the previous videos. All right, so it says, while at other times it is looked upon as a definite punishment or chastening from the Lord for misbehavior. Let me read that again. While at other times it is looked upon as a definite punishment or chastening from the Lord, so like from the Lord for misbehavior. So the Most High is going to punish the world, man. What did he say in 2nd Timothy 15 chapter? Let's get that. 2nd Timothy 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Just to read a little bit of it, man. So this is a definite punishment. Okay? For Esau, Edom, beginning with you first, 2/3 of the nation of Israel for their wickedness, and all other heathen nations, man. All right? And it goes to us, to the ones who pushing this truth first and foremost. The Most High is going to chastise you. He's going to push you to the limit to see if you really want the kingdom. I'm going to bring you through much tribulation. I'm going to bring you through much tribulation to see if you're going to crack. Bring you in front of your state officials and your city councilmen. Bring you to these concentration camps. Bring on these vaccinations. You may go 2 or 3 days without eating. Let me see if you're going to take that radio frequency identification chip with just the mark of the beast. That's why it's detrimental to be praying in these times, man. Let me get that right quick. To be praying in these times, man, that we're entering into. Matthew 24, Matthew 24 and verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. This Yahweh Shah speaking this. Our great terrible king tell you, look, pray that your flight be not in the winter or on the Shabbat. Lord willing, we don't even see that, the winter that's coming. Okay? If it comes, all right, because we want this thing to be over with. This devil, Esau, Edom, Trump, DJ Eagle Face Trump, these elites, we want you kicked out of office and brought down out of power. We waiting to see the fall of our enemy, man. We love to see the fall of our enemies. Esau love to see us at the bottom. The so-called white man, they love to see us at the bottom, struggling, steady slapping, more punishment on you. Okay? But that paradigm shift is finna hit where Jacob is going to be back on top and Esau going back down below where he belongs, a low basement of the earth. All right? So back in the Great Tribulation in the Zodiac Bible's dictionary, it says, the Great Tribulation is a definite, turn to page 594, continuing on, period of suffering sent from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to read it verbatim. The Great Tribulation is a period of suffering sent from God upon the earth at the end. And we are at the end. The Great Tribulation and Jacob's trouble. We are at the end. It goes hand in hand. All right? Here we go. This period of suffering will be unlike any other period in the past or future. There you go right there. That outlines it right there, man. All right? It's a lock. Got the hiccups. All right? So let's read what's going to take place in Jacob's trouble. All right? 2 Timothy 15 and 15. For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh. For you wicked ones. 2/3, Esau, Edom, all of the heathen nations. And one people shall stand up to fight against another. That's martial law. Like you had the Civil War that took place over here in America. All right, with these Edomites. That's all coming back, man. But now Jacob is going to be involved in this here too. Because it's a time of Jacob's trouble. And that old lion spoken of in Genesis the 49th chapter, which I went over previously last night, finna get the breakdown on that. Okay, it's finna rouse up, man. That old lion. The lion of the tribe of Judah, which is ultimately Yahweh Shai, is gonna put the spirit on you Jakes, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, to rouse up, to rebel against the government and and this whole system. Okay, it's telling you right here. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and with swords in their hands. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, a rebellion, a revolt, an uprising, civil unrest. That's what the word sedition means. And invading one another. Coming into your houses, man, invading you. Catching you on the street. Catching you at the stoplights. Catching you at trying to go look for some food or whatever. Looting whatever like that, man. This is coming, man. It's already starting. And we're warning the people. The final warning is being issued via the YouTube on these videos, man. Because we're not on the highways and byways no more. But hell, you already had the warning when you was on the highways and byways. Now it's time for action to take place, resulting into you getting killed. That's what they got these FEMA camps for, man. These FEMA coffins, Salaki, camps and coffins. The DHS, Department of Homeland Security, spent $1.3 billion worth of ammunition. That was in 2016. What the fuck did you need that for? For this right here. And I'm going to read that too. 2 Timothy 16, 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. And murder is going to be legal for however long. It's like over there in a certain part of got that little city. The brother put it in the WhatsApp last night. I think that's in Crowley, Louisiana. The police out there issued the purge sirens out there. If you are familiar with the movie The Purge, the last purge, the first purge, the last purge, the one that just previously came out, they sound that horn off, man. Okay, we are entering into that time. They're not gonna regard kings nor princesses. Police officers gonna be killing themselves. They're going to get shot up and killed out here. Ambulance is not going to be available. 911 is not going to ring. EMP attack's going to hit over here. To all cellular communications going to be shut off. A total blackout. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. I'm going to get a video on that too, another one. Because this is the time that we're in, 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, and the book of Habakkuk. Jeremiah the 30th chapter, as I read. Matthew the 24th chapter. Luke 21. Mark 13. 2nd Ezra 9. 2nd Ezra 14. 2nd Ezra 6. All things written in the scriptures are going to come to pass. The book of Revelation. The book of Daniel. Do I need to keep going? All right. All in Genesis. I said that earlier. All beginning in the book of Genesis. You got prophecies in Genesis that haven't even been fulfilled, man. All right. All through the Old Testament. The book of Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah. All right. Verse 18, 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. What's the sword? The modern day gun. Okay? 40 cals, 9 millimeters, whatever you have. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. There you have it right there. In your face, man. Jacob's trouble is the great tribulation. Or however you want to rephrase it. Or however I might put it on the video. Title it. Great tribulation is Jacob's trouble. I'm reading. All right? That's what we do over here at Great Millstone. We give you the whole road. The bitter side and the sweet side, man. And this is the horrible section time of the Most High's moving, man. And Yahweh Shai is finna get busy out here. Because all judgment has been given unto him. That's John the 5th chapter. The 2nd Ezra 16. All right, I'm going to make this one quick. 16 and 70. 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And when you read Ezekiel 21st chapter, it's telling you how Esau is sharpening that sword for Jacob's trouble. For 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You finna get it, man. A sword slaughter. It said that in Ezekiel 21st chapter. A sword slaughter is coming. It tells you that, man. Let me get that real quick. I don't want to vain jangle it. All right, got to show these jakes. And we want to come out of my mouth because it's not me that's speaking. It's the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and he's dealing with this man, man. The warning is going out, man. The final warning. It's the final warning. Ezekiel 21. And I'm going to start it off. Ezekiel 21. All right, Ezekiel 21. And let's start at 9. Ezekiel 21 and 9. Son of man, the prophets, who you see on the highways and byways and on these videos, beginning with the elders and apostles, and the elect who are scattered abroad. Son of man, prophesy. What are we doing? This is prophecy. Elder Apostle Hart deemed this year what? 2020, the year of prophecy. And prophecies are jumping off the page. And say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. A glittering sword, all right? Verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Ezekiel 21 and 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth and contentment? The rod of my son as every tree. That sword is being sharpened, getting ready. These troops were being in these cities now. Just yesterday you had Trump ordered the Navy for to get I think it's 1,100 troops in New York City, man. The National Guard is surrounding the whole United States, slowly but surely, getting ready for this thing. Martial law is here. That uprising is revolting that I'm reading about, great insurrection is going to happen. To where these Jakes are going, when I say Jake, I mean the Jacob, they're going to rise up. The house of Jacob is going to rise up and revolt against the government. When the cities being broken down, no food out here, no water, babies can't eat, the old line is going to rise up. It's the Most High doing this, man. 2 Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like mad men. Those are those troops. These United Nations troops. The troop that Trump sending in. Trump signed the 5G package yesterday or the day before yesterday. Sparing none. They're not going to be sparing nobody. Nobody's going to be exempt from this judgment. And we pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that we be exempt with the mark of Tav, spoken of in Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Okay? But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And it's coming for us too, man. Brothers are going to be martyrs. Some brothers not going to taste death at all. Whatever your lot is. But we got to keep pushing. Through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. Got to keep repeating that. All right? Verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen. It's being known who are the chosen. You see the radio frequency identification chip with just the mark of the beast finna be implemented. It's already being talked about. Microchips through vaccinations. ID 2020. Okay? This was the elites playing all along. Now they going with their new world order and one world government. Okay? And they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So the Most High is going to try his men gold in the fire, man. To refine us, man. To make us pure. Isaiah the 13th chapter. I can get more on that. Okay? So, I can get Daniel. Let me get Daniel. Get Daniel right quick. Let me get Daniel and I'm going to close it out. I say that all the time. It's Daniel. That's how the spirit rolled, though, brethren. Daniel 12:1. And at that time, what time? Jacob's trouble time. That time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, for the elect of the nation of Yashala. And there shall be a time of trouble. That's that word again, trouble. You got Jacob's trouble. You got what? The great tribulation. Hand in hand. Such as never was since there was a nation. And what have I been reading? Matthew the 24th chapter tells you that. Jeremiah 37 tells you that. I read it out of Compact Bible Dictionary. A time of trouble that has never been before. Since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. The elect are going to be delivered. He shall be saved out of it. Jeremiah 37. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. Because we're looking for our names to be written in the book of life. We're not concerned about how the wicked are going to be perished. Pertaining to 2 Ezra 9th chapter. I'm going to get a video on that too. Because these are exciting times. My brethren, to the hopefully elect. So with that, I'm going to close the video out. I could get Isaiah the 13th chapter. You know, you can read it for yourself. You know. Shabbat Shalom. Face the east according to Daniel 6:10 and Ezekiel 8:16. And give all infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Akim, Abal Babal, Kwam Yashala, Shabbat Shalom. The great tribulation is Jacob's trouble.